Let's play a game of Would You Rather. Would you rather have as the centerpiece of your team right now, and let's say into the next 3 to 5 years, would you rather have as the centerpiece of your team James Harden or Giannis Antetokounmpo? At the midway point of the NBA season, it's pretty clear that James Harden is your NBA MVP. I just rattled off all the scoring statistics that James Harden is accumulating. On top of that, 88% of James Harden's buckets are coming unassisted. He's a one-man show. He's destroying the league by himself. But I got to tell you, if you ask me, would you rather James Harden or Giannis, I'm going to go with Giannis, and I'm going to give you 2 reasons. First, maybe this is superficial. Maybe this is all projection. Maybe this is falling in love with upside and potential the way we all do, especially, I don't know, come April around the NFL draft time or June, the NBA draft. Upside, potential, we get excited, right? Maybe it's a lot of that. Maybe it's just the freak, alien, out-of-this-world skills and size of Giannis. But I want Giannis. I had Sean Farnham, ESPN's college basketball analyst, on the Cain Show a little bit earlier, and I asked him about this. Would you rather Giannis or Harden? And he said something similar. In fact, he said, Giannis's are hard to find. They are more like the diamonds in this equation. Harden, I'm not, and Sean's not, denigrating what Harden is doing, but it's a tad bit easier to find. Listen to Sean Farnham.
Giannis. I mean,
Me too.
I just think that he has not tapped out yet as far as where he's going to be and who he's going to be as a player. His youth comes into play. Not that James is old, but his youth does come into play. And if I was building a franchise and I had to pick a guy that said, okay, if I could build around somebody, his skill set is so unique. You can find guys on the wing that can score the basketball. And look, James has done it at a historic pace as of late. But there are plenty of guys that can do that on the outside. How many guys can do what Giannis can do on a consistent basis?
If you had to replace them, if you had to replace Giannis on the Milwaukee Bucks, you would have a hard time approximating what he offers. Now, I understand his limitations from the three-point line, but his size, his skill, what he brings to a team, it's hard. Now, where would you go? I mean, you're talking about names like Kevin Durant. I don't know what else really beyond that. Anthony Davis? But nothing's really, truly, totally like Giannis. Now, if you wanted to find some approximation of James Harden, and again, we're talking about approximations, not as good as what he's doing now. I asked Farnham, could you see Steph Curry doing that in a one-man offense? If he were in Houston alone, he said absolutely. Look at the other wings who are tops in the league in scoring. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Damian Lillard, Kemba Walker. That's 25 points and up right there on the wing. I do think Farnham is right. It would be harder to replace or approximate what you get with Giannis Antetokounmpo than what you get with James Harden. I'm not saying you'd get it. I'm not saying you plug in Damian Lillard and you get averaging 44 points a game over the past month, but you will get some approximation closer than what you would get if you tried to replace Giannis. And then there's a second reason. And this one, I got to tell you, is a little bit just about personal preference. I have, over the last couple of years, become a fan of soccer, and it's not have anything to do with Cerruti or Nuno. It has more to do with my children. But one of the things I've come to appreciate about soccer is that when you see a chance or try a goal build up, you see most of the time 3, 4, 5 human beings working in concert to break down a defense, beautifully moving the ball with what seems like a well-scripted play, and sometimes it is, and other times it's just chemistry, moving a ball around to create an opportunity, and it is truly beautiful. And I just find that a little more appealing than destroying somebody 1v1. They both do this, Giannis and James Harden. But make no mistake, 88% of your buckets on unassisted plays, James Harden is an amazing athlete who can draw you into a foul, take you to the bucket, or shoot from 3. His individual brilliance is out of sight. But I do like the beauty of 3 or 4 human beings breaking something down and that being a part of your game more than just individual brilliance. Now, I understand James gets assists. Giannis is a one-on-one player. I understand all of that. But you add those 2 reasons together, and then you can add in your age as well, and give me Giannis over James Harden going forward.